What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Premier League Review Show with the Football Capital. On today, we've got a Christmas special edition. As you can see, I'm not joined by Butch today. I am by myself. On today, I'm going to be discussing one key topic only, stealing the points. We saw Chelsea get their points stolen against them. We saw Crystal Palace steal the points against Man City. And we saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer United 5-1 up against Cardiff, with Jesse Lingard's double stealing the points from Cardiff. The same way the Grinch steals Christmas.
Lingard, ballin' like I'm Lingard. Shorty shy, but she's still fucking with her hair. With Mando, that's my fucking nigga bankrolls. If you go a square, I probably know a flipper. Some my nigga jar dealers, some are bull kickers. Everybody on their grind, we all go guess. Like we all go fly, like there ain't no limit. This pack got me high, I got no limits. I'm in space, but don't give me too much space. Cause it's Miley from the 8, boy, don't get up in my way. We don't play, we ain't playing no games round here, that's real. On the field, I'm a winger, but I'm still scoring points like I'm Lingard. I support the Red Devils, I'm a sinner.
I won more premierships alone than the other 19 managers together. 3 for me and 2 for them.
Chris Smalling, Anfield Jones. Chris Smalling. 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 Chris Smalling, Anfield Jones. I'm Chris Smalling. And I'm Phil Jones.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome back to our Premier League Review Show. Once again, I'm joined with Rami, and as you can see, this is a special Christmas edition. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, brother.
Well, my hand's green.
I don't know why your hands are green, but before we start the episode, we would like to wish everyone out there a very safe and happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone.
As usual.
No, it's not as usual, because we won. We won 5-1. What you saying? What you saying, huh? Jay Lings, Messi Lingard in the house, yeah? We're gonna win the treble.
Alright, guys, as we normally do for the fixture, we are going to get match by match. I'm not going to let Butch stop me this time. I don't want none of that. I don't care. We are going to get through every game.
This time I care.
And this time he does care. Look, guys, instead of having one topic today, we're going to get back. We're going to be having 3 key topics again today. As you can see, Butch is going to put up on the screen for us.
Yeah, look, our first topic will be Manchester United under their new manager.
Clearly back to winning ways, you know, first time 5 goals since
we also have Manchester City and Chelsea dropping points, which is a massive hit for their title.
Yeah. And the final topic is Liverpool edge one step closer to putting both hands on the Premier League title, winning against Wolves 2-0. Look, the first game, Wolves against Liverpool, was one of the topics. We'll speak about it afterwards. But we saw Arsenal 3-1 up to Burnley at home.
Yeah, look, Arsenal had to bounce back.
Yeah.
They had 2 losses, one against Southampton in the league, and then midweek against Tottenham, which was a big loss because that was the chance to get into a semi-final. And they lost 2-0 at home with, I think, Son and Dele Alli grabbing the goals. So they had to bounce back. They had to bounce back for this game. And I think for me, comfortably. Look, Burnley, they've been struggling all season. And it showed once again how bad they're struggling.
Look, they were comfortable because they looked good, and I think with Ozil in the squad, Ozil was a bit of the magician behind the goals this time.
Yeah, look, we did speak about how he wasn't playing and all that, but he actually played decent yesterday.
Man, he assisted 1 goal, created the second by playing back stick and then back into Aubameyang. But look, they went up 2-0. Burnley bounced back with a goal, 2-1 up. We then saw Wobie, which was controversial, a bit offside, scoring in the 91st minute. But as an overall performance, I think Arsenal found themselves right easily, and they deserved the win. Yeah, they deserved 3 points.
It was a big win for them because they do have, I think, Liverpool just before the new year.
Yeah.
So it was crucial they picked up points, and especially that with Chelsea dropping points, they creep up to 4th as well. So that was Arsenal. Then we had Bournemouth 2-0 to Brighton.
Yeah.
So Bournemouth haven't really been getting the results as late, but they get another 2-0 victory here.
Correct, that's right. And we saw unfortunately Lewis Dunk get a red card in the 77th minute, which 73rd minute, which we then saw Bournemouth go up 2-0 straight after the red card.
Yeah. They've had a few red cards. Brighton in the last couple of games, I think, and their disciplinary record hasn't been the best. And I think if they just fix that up, I think they do play some decent football. They've been getting the results. They have had a few red cards. So I reckon if they fix that up, they should be good for the rest of the year and maybe even survive the drop zone.
Look, we then saw, and it'll be one of our key topics, Chelsea lose at home 1-0 to Leicester. We'll talk about that later on. But Southampton, after beating Arsenal last week 3-2, find themselves winning away 3-1 to Huddersfield.
Back-to-back for the first time.
Victories. And you know what? Convincing. Very convincing. Yeah, we saw Redmond Ings and Obafemi score a goal. And Huddersfield getting closer and closer to relegation, huh? And it's looking more likely it's going to happen.
It's looking more likely. They're looking the odds for the drops there, but look, Southampton, you got to give them credit. It wasn't a fluke against Arsenal.
No.
They played some decent football there too.
Absolutely.
I think there were 3 shots and 3 goals against Arsenal, and here again they're making their chances count. And under their new manager now, they're looking good. I've picked them to go down, but at the moment they're looking the odds. They're looking in some good form.
Yeah. We saw Man City lose at home to Crystal Palace. Again, we'll talk about that later as one of our key topics.
After I said that we don't care about Crystal Palace,
I told you gotta care.
What's his name? Who's their manager?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Roy Hodgson.
Roy Hodgson has been watching our podcast and he got a bit upset. So
yeah, he got cut. So he beat City at home.
City at home.
Not much to talk about the next game. Newcastle Fulham 0-0.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a nothing game. Fulham looking very disappointing as of late. Newcastle.
They haven't won in so long. To give them credit, it's Fulham's first clean sheet of the season. It took them a while, but
huge. But you know what? They're in the relegation zone. They're not looking too good. They're not looking too safe. Beginning of the season, they look pretty good with Mitrovic.
With the Mitrovic and Schürrle and some of the other players they got.
Not looking good at late, man.
They should be doing a lot better.
We then saw West Ham losing at home to Watford 2-0.
Yeah, so what?
Now, I couldn't predict this game. Yeah, you think West Ham at home. Watford have looked okay lately. I couldn't predict it.
Well, we said in one of our fantasy videos that after the City game, West Ham had a decent run, and the 3 games after that City game, they've picked up all 9 points, and they're at home to Watford, and they ended up losing this game. And Watford's a team that's been up and down all year. They play decent, they lose a lot. There's one game where they got slapped 4-0, and then the next game I think they won 4-0. So they're up and down, but it's disappointing for West Ham to drop points there. But still, they're not doing too bad. They still got a decent. They still got decent fixtures all the way to round 22. I think it was till they face Arsenal. So I don't think it's an issue for West Ham at the moment. But
look, Watford did stop West Ham's 4-match winning run.
It was a 4-match run.
Run.
Okay, fair enough.
Coming a 2-0 victory at the London Stadium. So look, it is what it is. And you know what? I think West Ham should bounce back. They do have easy fixtures, like you mentioned.
We have Man United. We also got guys at the time of recording. Everton and Tottenham haven't played yet.
So we're
doing the podcast a little bit early.
Look, the final game, United winning away 5-1. That will be a key topic. But what I'm going to do, Borch, is I'm going to throw the 3 topics on the screen.
Don't throw them too hard.
Don't throw them too hard. Are we going to dance me first? United 5-1. Nah. So 3 topics on the screen, and I'll throw them over to you. What topics first today?
We'll go for the United one first.
So we're doing the last game for the round so far.
Yeah, we'll do the first topic. Yeah, we'll go with United first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look. Wow. I mean, look. I don't care if you guys are saying, "Oh, it's just Cardiff," but it was just West Ham, and it was just Brighton, and it was just all these other random teams we're losing to. It was just young boys, and it was just Valencia. So I don't care if people are saying it's just.
It's not
Cardiff.
that. It's for me. It doesn't matter who we versed. It was the attitude in the field, attitude off the pitch. The players wanted it. They were hungry.
How happy am I that?
Oh man, I'm so happy, man. I won't lie to you. Everyone around us is like, "What's wrong with you guys? You're gonna see this video like these guys are be crazy today." There's a reason why we are crazy. United. Look, first time we've scored 5 goals since Alex Ferguson was manager. Isn't it the most yards the players have ran?
Yes, the most. We've the first time United have overrun a team this season, and it
was alive, man. It was, and back in Australia, the game was at 4:30 in the morning, and I think we're actually happy to wake up.
You
at
said the other day you woke up
game.
at 3 o'clock to watch that.
What a way to start on Monday.
And look, man, this game off the kickoff, We saw the intent they went out to play. I'm kind of happy and kind of disappointed as well, because if the players are playing like that, how come they didn't play that for the last manager?
It is sad.
Even like my thing is, even if you don't want to play for the manager, you don't agree with his philosophies, you don't agree with his training methods, and whatever you're clashing with,
put the effort in
at
no
least
matter
play
what.
for the fans.
Put the effort in no matter what.
Like even us play Sunday League, right? We never go out there to be like, I want to lose. I don't really care.
Who likes
we
losing?
always want to go out there and win. And for some of the players, this is what they should have been doing this whole time. Look, it was the third minute where Pogba wins a free kick and Rashford.
From Rashford. That was Cristiano Ronaldo like, yeah. It was
the way he hit that, and
the ball didn't spin
it was
technique.
a great start for Solskjaer.
But look, it was a great start. And before we did touch base on goals, the point you raised was the players. Look, I do feel sorry for Mourinho, because it can't be all thrown in the fact that the manager's out, because you can't just all of a sudden lift and start playing brilliantly because the manager stepped in. Yeah, like the players should be working for the badge. At the end of the day, we spoke about this earlier. There's fans that are watching, make them happy. Yeah, they're people in the stadium around the world. Your people on the bench, everyone play for them, play for the badge, play for yourself. Yeah, but back to what you were saying. Beautiful goal from Rashford, and that's what kicked it off for us.
Yeah, look, I think it was Carrick and McKenna that picked the team.
They picked the squad.
They had an influence, yeah. Solskjaer has been there for 2 days. Now, Solskjaer comes in, and in all the press conferences, he's saying everything right. You know, like, if you want to compare him to what Mourinho has been saying at the start of the year in his press conferences compared to what Solskjaer is saying, Solskjaer comes in and he's saying things like, the players are good players. He's gonna bring in. He said he's gonna bring in the youth players that are coming in.
And they're on the bench.
He believes. Yeah, he believes and trusts the players. He believes in their ability. And we've seen that in this one game. You can already see the difference when you see Lindelof and Jones making forward runs. No way would that be allowed in a Mourinho team.
Nah, he would have stopped it.
For Jones getting into the box after making a run, you'll never see that under Jose Mourinho. So you can see here Solskjaer has given him a bit of freedom to play, and you can see straight away he's come out and said that by May we're going to be the fittest and most aggressive team in Europe.
Well, he's all about attacking and giving opportunities.
And that's a big statement. That's a big statement.
And you heard him say in the past, without shooting, how are you going to score? On that note, we did see Ander Herrera double the lead.
Yeah.
Just for the 30th minute mark, 25-meter deflection.
I think it was 29 or 30.
Yeah. Roughly 25 to 30 meter deflection went in. But again, you don't shoot, you don't score. And I love that.
And that's what I said to you last week with Shaqiri. You said, everyone's saying, lucky
deflection goals.
But if you don't shoot, you're not gonna get them goals. Yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck.
We did see Cardiff pull a goal back against United with the Rashford controversial handball. I think it was a shoulder. I'm not being biased. I do think it's a bit unfair. Great penalty. No chance for De Gea. Good luck to De Gea. But then
when they scored, just a question for you. When they scored, what was your feeling? Were you like, here we go again?
I actually thought, no worries. The way we're playing, the energy in the field, we're going to bounce back from it.
That's You heard Solskjaer in one of the press conferences. He's like, he doesn't care if the players make mistakes, because if the other team scores one, he goes, it's alright, we'll get the ball and we'll score two.
Yeah.
So once that was stuck in my head when they took the penalty, and I'm like, you know what, these guys are gonna go score. Now what a goal that was. The third one, Martial.
Favourite goal of the season for United by a mile.
That football and
the way he passed and kept on following his run
some
through.
of the players, there were some statements from some of the players in training, the 1 or 2 training sessions they did under Ole. They said there was so much, like, it was so intense that when they were doing their Sheva, that the ball was like a blur, because that's how fast the ball was going.
How brilliant was the
goal? And
goal?
that showed that goal, and you could see when Ole turned around
from the training ground.
Yeah, you could turned around to the coaching staff, to Carrick, and
like, it's worked. Yeah, it's worked.
Mike Phelan and all that, and it's come off. And
as you know, as you can see, the energy in us, we're buzzing. Yeah, so we can talk on and on about this.
The treble is on.
We then saw just the Lingard 57th minute.
Come on.
Penalty. Got taken down. He put his hand up. I even said at the post-match with Rashford, he put his hand up because he was extremely confident for the penalty. Yeah. Put it away, with happiness.
Look, and you even saw Pogba. Usually he's our penalty taker, He did miss the last one, but he did get the rebound. But when Paul Pogba went up to take, I think Jesse said he was confident, and Pogba was cheering him on. He's like, "Come on, you got this," you know. And that's what you like to see. The whole game was so different in the attitude of the players, the way they moved, everything.
Buzzing.
Like I know it's just one game. I know, but we got to be excited.
I wanted Mourinho. He didn't. To me, he's out and it's showing. Yeah.
I do want him out for reasons that I don't want to be that club.
Exactly.
But something had to be made.
90th minute penalty from Lingard. We saw him score a double that game. I think
with one assist as well.
It was one assist. I think a key player in the team, and you can see, and I think he kind of made a point with the whole Mourinho relationship was Pogba was a magician in the midfield. We saw him work, but the whole team as an overall squad looked brilliant. Yeah, and there's the players that didn't get played. You know,
that through ball from Pogba to Lingard for the last goal. Before we move on to the next topic, Rami, you have these pundits, and we spoke about our ex-players talking shit about our own club, right? We had Roy Keane and we had Gary Neville talking about Jesse Lingard, giving him stick about how he opened he launched his clothing line, and they gave him a lot of stick on Sky Sports about that. What are you saying now? What are you guys saying now? He just banged on against Liverpool, 1 assist with 2 goals here, played absolutely brilliantly. I'll bring up his touch map up on the screen. He was all over the field. He was all over the field, and if you guys remember the players' positions, remember when we versed Manchester City, how we're all over the place. It didn't look like we had any
no idea for the shape.
Any sort of shape. You look at the shape now, and you can understand what we're playing. You look at Pogba's position in the match, and where most of his touches came from. You can see that was on the left-hand side where he likes to play. You saw Matic on the other side covering that side, and Herrera all over the field. It wasn't like against City where they were just in one spot randomly and a lot of misplaced passes. It was pretty much like we saw with Fernandinho with City, his positioning on the field. Everything was like this is what I understand. How can just 2 days of a new manager come in and change a lot? Like just the way
it's the attitude, position. The energy, something new, something fresh. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it could be numerous factors. But look, I don't think there was a single weak player in the team. The whole overall squad played brilliant. I was happy to wake up at 4:30, go about at 6:30 and watch the game.
Gassed.
Look, Lingard, the star, Lingard, the man of the match. The whole team was, but Lingard takes it. Is the star on top of the tree, brothers. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's going to be...
But look, put that away. That's the topic.
We're winning the treble. So we're going to have our open bus parade on June 1st, which is my wedding. So we're going to have a bus parade for the treble there. And yeah, look, we'll move over to the next topic, which is Manchester City and Chelsea dropping points.
Now, first, we'll touch on the Chelsea game first, I think. Now, Chelsea versus Leicester. This was an interesting game. Now, before we take anything away from Leicester, what an unbelievable goal. Again, team goal, similar to the Martial goal for United. The way that team built up, the way...
a bit of a rush.
Yeah, this is burning me out. I'm gonna get this off. This is killing me.
A bit of a Rashford here.
Oh, this is a bit too much. We're gonna put this away. Too much Christmas decoration. Put it away the same way Vardy put the goal away against Chelsea. But
with the puns in that today.
Puns are out today. But look, great goal from Leicester. Great goal from Vardy. I feel like a weight's off my shoulders, eh? But look, a bit of interesting one from Chelsea. Yeah. Now
they lose to Wolves, beat City, and then lose again.
They beat City, and then, you know what I mean. But look, it's an interesting one, yeah. And there's a few stats I'll bring up later on. A few I guess points I'll bring up later on. But if you look at the match facts, yeah. So possession 72% to Chelsea, 28 to Leicester. Now we saw Alonso 1-on with the keeper, hits the post, missed. We saw Hazard twice.
I think one hit the post. I think it was 2 saves from
crossbar.
From Schmeichel, 2 saves. One hit the crossbar after that, and the other one I think he just made a brilliant save.
Yeah.
And we expect Hazard to be putting them away. He has been up and down. Like I know, he's been scoring and assisting.
Look, they were off, yeah. So we saw Chelsea with 5 shots on target out of 17 total shots attempted, where Leicester only had 8 but put 3 on target.
Yeah, can we go to their lineup? I just want to see who they played. What's going on here? Oh wow, it looks.
They're both blue. That's why.
Yeah. Who they play up front? Hazard.
No, so Willian went off, and then we saw
Who started up front?
So up front we saw Pedro play up front, Hazard, Pedro, Willian.
Do you agree how teams play? And we've seen who else did that? City have been doing it as well. They've been playing with no number 9.
No, they play more of a false 9.
Yeah,
Hazard played the 9 and dropped in
but
deep.
there's no real 9 in that starting lineup.
So then what we saw then was Giroud came on 61st minute because they felt
and
it.
Morata nowhere to be seen.
No.
He's not even on the bench.
No.
So and we've seen it with City for a little bit, even in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, Jesus did play, but they have been putting in like Sane, Mahrez, and Sterling with no real 9 up there. Is it really working for some of these teams? Do Chelsea now need to, in the January transfer window, get someone up front?
Big talks about Higuain. Now that's the big talks about Higuain coming to the squad.
I heard
Higuain
Callum
will add a bit
Wilson.
of value. Callum Wilson.
I heard Callum Wilson. That's a good shout.
On the note,
if the Lukaku rumours are true, who knows?
Nah, I
He
want to see
won't
Lukaku under
go,
Solskjaer. Look, on that note though, with the players missing the chance like Alonso and Hazard, a stat for you: Alonso has hit the post more than any player this season.
Well,
And we saw Leicester win at Stamford Bridge for the second time since the 1960s. So it was a huge match.
how many times has Palace won? How many times has City lost at home? The last 3 years.
For City, so they've lost 3 games in the last 63.
Wow.
Lost 3 games in the last 63 games in the Premier League before versing Crystal Palace. So against Crystal Palace, that was their 4th loss in 64 games in the Premier League in total, and it had to be against Crystal Palace.
I think the other 2 might have been Liverpool and.
And on that note,
United.
we'll jump to the City game since we mentioned it. Now City,
They got off to a great start. 1-0. Great ball in by Fabian Delph to Gundogan. They had a few chances before that to get a few goals in.
Delph's shot was unbelievable. I don't know if you saw Delph's shot.
Right at the start.
And
Great save.
Delph was captain for this game too. Delph captained the City team. They're buzzing. They look like a normal City
decent.
self.
And then they had Palace had that
27th minute. Schlupp scored in the 33rd minute. And then Townsend with the goal of the season for me.
So far.
What a volley, what a goal. Oh my God, I've said it
the
about 50 times.
The first goal, I don't know what Kyle Walker was doing. You should be pressing a bit quicker.
He was off this game.
He had a bad game. For a City team to... There's about 3 or 4 defenders just watching Schlupp. Go through and take that shot, and the keeper should be doing a lot better from that angle. But got to be saving that. But then, like you said, Townsend.
We saw Townsend with I've seen the goal about 50 times, and I'll see it another 50 times. I'll never get sick of it.
Unbelievable.
We then saw very, very reckless foul from Walker, giving a penalty away. He had an off game. Now, interesting enough, Milivojevic previously in the season missed the penalty.
Last season, during Christmas, it was right on. I think it was right on New Year's.
We saw Edison save it.
Yeah, he tried to chip it. Yeah, he tried to chip
it.
Edison
Slotted away, a bit of payback, got it back. And look, the bench looked shocked. Yeah, you'd be shocked.
Yeah. So they try get the boys on straight away.
Yeah, on the bench it was just everyone was down. The manager was lost a bit. We then saw De Bruyne at 85th minute.
He's come on,
which was a cross.
Yeah, it was a cross.
It went in.
Go in.
I think his aim was to hit it back stick. It went inside the back stick. So look, what he did, he aimed for, he got it.
Yeah. And then he had Sana hit the free kick.
What a free kick! Hit the post and went out.
Sorry, yeah.
But look, huge 3 points.
Massive.
Because guess what? We saw Liverpool win.
Yeah.
And on to our next topic, Liverpool edging closer to the title. Now, I don't want to see it happen. But here's an interesting stat.
They're not winning it.
Here's an interesting stat, yeah? No team has entered the New Year period first and then lost the title, except for it happening twice. In the
Christmas.
Twice. Liverpool twice were in the lead entering the Christmas period, and both times lost the title. 2008, 2009, 2013, 2014. Now, Liverpool are first entering the Christmas period, and they are going to enter the New Year's period first.
You don't know that.
We do know it because...
There's 2 games, because if they drop points here, then they drop points to Arsenal.
Oh, mate, you're hopeful, aren't you?
Well, we're winning the treble. Solskjaer said that they've come back from a bigger gap. So.
But look, they are 4 points ahead of City now. They're 4 points ahead of City now.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, as much as we want to put this away, we can't be biased anyway. Liverpool are playing brilliant.
Yeah, I don't think they were at their best against Wolves, but look, they done their job.
Can I tell you something? This is the reason why I think they are going to win it this year. Luck is finally on their side. Now, normally luck is not on their side. We've seen United win the title with a bit of luck on their side. But games like Everton, where last minute bounced off the crossbar, kept made a mistake, went in. We've seen some luck on their side this season, and it has gone their way.
Not having it.
Look, I hope not. But look, they're playing brilliant, yeah. And so we saw them win 2-0.
Yeah, but when that luck runs out, then what? It's only 4 points. I think to me,
2-0 away to Wolves.
if they beat Arsenal and then in the new year, over to the new year beat City, then they're gonna be looking as the real deal to go win the league. But right at the moment, yeah, all right, City drop points. I still think City are the better team. The way they're playing, the way they're in control of games. All right, yeah, you do have games like this, and we've seen it. The thing is, for Liverpool, they've had games like this too, but for them it's been in the Champions League against Red Star. They've lost 2-0 to Red Star. So people gotta remember, if they come up against any team like a Southampton beating.
Oh, they can lose to anyone. It's the Premier League.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So.
We just saw City and Chelsea drop points.
That's what I'm saying.
To Leicester and Crystal Palace.
So
and
you gotta
look, but
that could be running out of luck soon. You never know. Never know. But look, you gotta give him credit because Salah, when he scored the goal, he did come back top of the ladder.
Fabinho with an assist, and I think it was a great ball, great little outside foot touch in, tucked it in, beautiful goal.
And then he assisted, I think, Van Dijk.
And then we saw Van Dijk's first goal for the Reds. In the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
And look, can I say something? And this is my complete opinion. Van Dijk's the best defender in the Premier League at the moment.
Oh,
best defender in the Premier League at the moment. And
well,
even the way he scored it, it was class. The way he just tucked it inside.
Look, he's one of the reasons why Liverpool's defence has been so good. We spoke about United's defence, how we have no leader. And Van Dijk is clearly a leader.
But their whole backline, yeah.
But we've seen it not just at Liverpool. He's been doing it for the Netherlands as well. They're in the last four for the Nations, whatever that cup's called, the Nations League or League of Nations, whatever. And he's a big part of that too. And
so look,
you got to give him credit. At the end of the day, we support United. We don't want to see Liverpool win the league. We don't want to see Liverpool win a game. But at the end of the day, they're consistently winning games, and they're 18 games now without a loss.
No, so Henderson and Milner back in the squad. We saw that, last week they played Nathaniel Klein, right, and then he's back in the squad now. And Wijnaldum played last week, and then Henderson's back in for Wijnaldum. But look, man, as well as they're playing, I have to pick on one thing. Firmino's gone a lot quieter than he was last season.
So has Mane. He's been all right this season.
He started off really well.
Started off well, and now he's kind of dropping off.
He was ahead of Salah in the beginning of the season. Remember, he was in front of him. But look, it's an interesting one. Yeah. Now, should Liverpool be looking for another 9? Is that something you look for the transfer window? Another 9
I don't think so.
Instead of Firmino, or?
Well, you know what? Maybe
because their 9 doesn't score their goals.
But you know what?
Their goals come from everyone else in the squad.
I don't know. Liverpool fans, what do you guys? Who would you guys want if? Like in the January transfer window, is there any players that...
If there was a player you'd need, I think it'd be a 9. I think it'd be a striker.
I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I think... I wouldn't... If I was looking for a player, it wouldn't be someone like a star, because you want a bit more rotation on the bench, especially when you start getting further into the Champions League. They do have Bayern Munich in the next game.
Look, if Sturridge is completely fit, Sturridge is good enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got players like Sturridge that comes on, and you got Shaqiri as well. Wijnaldum's, he's been great this season, even for international. I don't know. I don't know if are they linked with anyone. I'm not sure.
I haven't read that they're linked to anyone. I don't think they even need to be linked to anyone.
I reckon even if they get a position, yeah, you're right. Maybe a 9, maybe someone up front.
I think so.
I don't think. But they got the other guy that scored against, what's his name? The one that got lucky off the crossbar against Everton. Origi. They got him. He's back from loan, and he scored his first goal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you guys reckon?
What do you reckon? I don't know about Liverpool
fans, let us know. Would you sign number 9 now?
Really, they're 18 games with no defeat. Why? Do you guys need a player?
Are they convincing wins? And are there goals coming from the forward? That's my thing.
Yeah, but goals are coming. Oh, this guy's winning.
I'm decorating. We'll just decorating.
So you just give me the button. I don't know.
What do you guys reckon?
What is this, bro? This is only for
get in the Christmas spirit, man.
It's only for one person.
Christmas spirit, man.
I've got Father Christmas, yeah.
Father Christmas. But no, guys,
What do
honestly,
you wish? You wish for Liverpool not to win a game from now on?
come sit on my lap, child.
Come on, Santa.
Santa. But guys, Liverpool fans, let us know if you had to sign a player, who would it be? Why is the Grinch patting Santa Claus? Anyway, if you could sign a player, who would it be? Or would it be anyone? Are you happy with your complete squad now? Guys, biggest question, is Liverpool going to win the league?
Jake.
Is there a Gerrard in the squad that's going to slip? I don't know.
Nah, come on, City.
Wow, he just said, come on, City, he's a United fan.
Leicester City. you stupid.
Oh, Leicester
Yeah,
City.
yeah,
Ah.
yes. They can still win it. They won it last time. So yeah, guys, before we wrap it up, Liverpool sit top of the table. We do have Everton and Tottenham to play tomorrow. So if Tottenham get a victory, they'll creep closer to that second spot. And you never know, they could. I think they'll only be like 6 points behind.
Yeah.
So 6 points behind Liverpool.
Can United make the top 4 under Solskjaer?
Can we? Yeah, look, that's a question, guys. You reckon?
I just want to play good football, man.
Yeah, look, that's what I said in the
Take
last
game
one.
by game.
Yeah, take game by game. Arsenal, if we can catch them, if we can catch Chelsea, because they're playing in the Europa League, is that going to cause them problems with rotating players and games playing on a Friday and a Sunday? Is that going to be difficult for them? So yeah, guys, is Liverpool winning the league? Is Manchester City going to catch them? Is Man United going to make top 4? Yes, I told you, treble. Get the bus ready.
No,
Not the Mourinho bus, the parade bus. Get that bus ready. And guys, from both of us here at the Football Capital, have a Merry Christmas. I hope Santa Claus brings you all the presents, especially giving Liverpool 0 points. And a Happy New Year, or we're coming back?
Nah, we'll be back before
We're
New
coming
Year's.
back, yes. Alright, we'll be back, guys. Again, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. All the best. Subscribe, like, follow, share. And we'll see you next time, guys. Merry Christmas.